Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. And I do appreciate the support. Guys, I did a video that did very well. And the views are growing and so are the responses. And that's one of the things I do on my channel. You know, I try to get videos that inspire people to talk and just think about certain things. You know, you don't always have to agree with what I say on my videos, but I mean, just something that sparks a conversation to where we all talk amongst ourselves is a video well done. And the video I'm talking about is the video that happened out here in Houston. Shout out Houston, you know what I'm saying? And it's about the trans person that supposedly ran over this guy in a Houston neighborhood and then backed over him and then jumped out the car, kissed the man, stabbed him up, and then ran off. This person has been caught. This person's called, who is a man but identifies as a woman, named Karen Fisher. That's the only name we got, so that's the name we're going to go with. Karen Fisher. Pictured here, 20 years old, guys. This person's locked up. Still hasn't been decided if they have mental issues or not, but that person's in jail. This guy right here, Stephen Fisher, 64 years old, is the victim. I mean, Stephen Anderson, 64 years old. Supposedly this guy is he retired in 2020 from MD Anderson Cancer Center, whatever that job was, working in the hospital. I don't know what it is, but this is who he was. I'm going to play this video, let you guys take a look at it, and I'm going to come back and answer something, see if I can clear something up that's causing a lot of controversy in the video I did previous to this one. We'll talk about it. Let's go.
More about the victim in one of the worst murders we've seen caught on camera in Houston. ABC 13's Brooke Taylor has been on top of the story since Friday.
Family and friends who knew Steve Anderson tell me he was retired after working for MD Anderson for about 20 years. This video is just awful, so it does seem personal, but investigators tell me they still have not established any relationship between him and the suspect. They are still investigating, though.
Since ABC 13 first reported on this brutal attack, we're learning more about 64-year-old Steve Anderson killed in an unimaginable way while walking to get his mail on Woodridge Square Drive. Family and friends tell us he worked at MD Anderson Cancer Center as a manager for 20 years and retired in 2020. Devastating that their beloved coworker is the man identified by officials in this video. On May 3rd, he's seen turning around at the sound of a screeching car. We're stopping that video before he's hit. The car reverses, hits him again. And minutes later, police say the driver, identified as 20-year-old Karen Fisher, returns. Court records identify Fisher as a man, but police say the suspect identifies as a woman. 2 hours before the deadly murder, police say Fisher stole the car from a motel in East Harris County. Fisher's seen walking over casually in front of witnesses in broad daylight. She flips Anderson, straddles him, and then kisses and stabs him 9 times, court records state. Before Fisher leaves, she leaps over his body on the road. Now Fisher is behind bars on a $2 million bond. As family and friends mourn and remember Anderson, who is known as Pops, as a devoted fan of the Chicago Cubs, who leaves behind his daughter, son-in-law, and grandchildren.
Guys, that's the story of Mr. Steve Anderson. May he rest in peace. 64 years old, worked at a hospital, was retired in 2020, was killed by someone who police are trying to figure out if he knew or didn't know. Now, let me say something real fast, and I'm going to just put this out here. Sometimes I do videos, and I guess some people don't understand or see through what I'm trying to say, or just they key on certain things, and then they make a comment on the thing. When I made the comment last time about how people that record on their phones, you know, of somebody, of atrocious things happening to people sometimes, and don't, you know, that's all they do and don't render some type of aid, a lot of times that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people went crazy in the comments section in the last video I did, the first initial video about this, saying, hey, I'm not going to, that's nothing wrong with that. I'm not telling you to go out here and be some He-Man and just rah, and just jump in there and jump in the fire. They shooting guns. Oh, that's stupid. I mean, everybody, no. But I mean, some things, man, you know, my thing was, How could you sit there and record somebody stabbing somebody up? You know what I'm saying? And after they came back, the guy came back minutes later. First, you know, if you guys didn't see the original video, ran over this person, backed up over him, you know what I'm saying? Then took off. Came back, right? Walked up. Seen him walking up. Grabbed the person, flipped them over. An injured person that was run over twice by a car. You know it had to be a gruesome scene. This person come walking up, no shoes on, looked like wearing workout clothes or what you could tell. Looking at that, hey, that's a man. You'd have seen the person walking up. This guy was going to get his mail. This person come up, walk up, just grab the body when it's injured. Nobody said, hey, whoa, hold up, don't move that body or nothing like that. Like, hey, that guy's hurt. Nobody said nothing. In fact, as the person came up, if you go back and look at the video, as the person came up, one of the people recording on the phone just backed up out the way. And then, what is he going to do? Just like, and watched him pull the person over. Nobody said, hey, he's hurt. That's what I'm talking about. Nobody said nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then this person just jumped up and walked off. Well, Peter Pan, they flew. You know what I'm saying? Over the top, floated, levitated over the body and just left. And that wasn't like unusual to nobody. Nobody went up to the person. Nobody tried to. It's one of those things. But anyway, that's what I wanted to clarify. Another thing I wanted to talk about is, like they said, they don't know if this man knows this person. I honestly think this person didn't know. Said this person stole, this 20-year-old man stole, or girl, depending on how a lot of y'all be getting mad because I don't be PC on my channel. We'll say this girl, but we all know it's the dude. Took this another person's car at a hotel, stole a car, zoomed there, killed this man. Now, a lot of people could say, hey, he had to know him to do that to that person. I would agree, but then again, I can disagree because I'm going to tell you something. I'm in Southwest Houston all the time. Right now, this is not, this occurred somewhere else, but I'm in Houston all the time, different parts of Houston, the hood, whatever, depending on where my job takes me. And there are people out here that take drugs. I don't know what drugs it is they take, but they get violent. They beat themselves. They're in the street. They're throwing stuff at cars. They're doing all kind of stuff. I don't know what it is that makes them crazy, but there's a big difference between having a mental problem and having some type of drug-induced psychosis. And that's what I think a lot of people are having problems with identifying whether somebody's crazy or not because of what they either ingested or did not ingest, meaning their psychotropic medications, if they have a mental illness. It's a hard thing to understand. You can't decipher it because, from where they was connected, you don't know if they knew each other or not. Another thing is this guy right here, Steven Anderson, right? If he did know that person and that person found him, it ain't proven yet. It's not. So, they're trying to put that together. But, you got the person right there. Why don't you just ask him? But then again, they might not be saying that. But this person's arrested for felony murder. 20 years old, man. 20 years old and gone. Man that retired in 2020. Gone. And got everybody left scratching their head. Those that, really are involved in, one way or another to the relationship of these people. But yeah, I wanted to clarify that on my thing. We'll see what goes on with this case, but it's just brutal to do that to somebody. Just running over them back and forth. This person drove off, they probably never got caught. But that getting out in them theatrics and pulling the body over like you in a theatrical movie, getting revenge on a person at the end of the movie, giving them the kiss of death and stabbing them 9 times and then levitating off the damn movie screen. Things are what they are, man. It's just unfortunate this happened to him and we don't even know it was warranted, which I don't think that was overkill. But I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.